Hi ladies, hi gents. I'm back with another part. I have eaten now. I was just thinking about this while I was getting something to eat, and I thought I was going to add a couple of these little flowers onto this bit here. But what I think I'm going to do is, you know, quite often when I finish a book and then I come back and add smaller bits to embellish it a bit more when I finish. So I think I'm going to do that. I think once I get towards the end, we'll go back through and add like finishing touches. So I think I'm going to do that. That's my plan anyway. So I'm going to move on to the next page rather than do all the small embellishments, I think. Right, so here I've got another cotton oval doily, and when I'm making pockets, this is another question I've been asked, is how I make pockets. Now, if I'm mostly, when I'm doing this, I try to save doilies. You could fold a doily in half and make a pocket like that. But quite often I cut my doilies so that they go further. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this doily in half. Okay, and one is going to be for this page to make a pocket, and one of them is going to line this page like so. So first of all, I'm going to glue this down here just on this edge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of lace down here, and I did pick two out. So I love these little bands, they come in great for everything. I think I'm going to use this one, if I can find the end. Yes, I'm thinking this one. And I really am such a messy crafter, I can't tell you. So to do this on camera for me is like, ah. Okay, so I'm just gonna start adding this. And I find this also helps strengthen the book as you're doing this, you know, if you're reinforcing the centre, if you're not sewing it. And because not everyone likes to sew, and you know, I do, but I'm not great at it, but I give it a go. Okay, and I'm going to add a second lace to that, and I really like this cute little trim. And I'll start off just by doing a little bit to get my lace in place first. haven't done anything with this yet because I want to add a few laces. I do want to add another bit of that dangle lace. Where did I put it? Oh, here. Because you know me, I love dangles. Okay, now I want to frame this, so I might use some eyelet that I've got here. Let me see how that will look. Oh yes, yes, yes. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. And this is slightly ruffled, so it will follow the shape quite nicely. So and I do mostly eyeball everything, mostly. I want to put a little tuck in here, like that. Okay, perfect, like that. Then I thought this is some cotton trim that's cut off a tablecloth. So I just want to put a piece underneath here. I'm just going to tidy this end up a little bit. One, two, three. I think three. Okay, so I'm just going to move this around a bit. So I want this to go here, so like that. And then it ties in with that bit. Yep, so I'm going to go with that. and I'm slightly gathering it and folding it as I do it. Like that. Then I'm going to use something here, a bit of, you know, I could use some cheesecloth there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to cut a strip of as I cut it, I'm going to rip it. So that it frays. So I've just ripped a strip of cheesecloth, and you'll see it's got an edge on it, this one, and you know I'm going to pull some of these threads out to shabby it up. Okay, so just shabby up this end. This is where I start to make a lot of mess because I start pulling threads, but that's where I do keep the threads like this, because sometimes these are cute to tuck under flowers as well. Okay, so just where I ended here, I'm going to actually, do you know what, I'm going to start at the top so I can gather as I go, and I'm not doing it slightly backwards or anything. Right, so I like to get my first bit on. And you'll see I've looped a few bits as I go, or folded, and then I just pop back and glue those down. So I fold a bit over, another bit, fold a bit, and then just overlap with this piece, and then probably do one small fold. And then I'm going to cut it off here at an angle, like so. I'm just going to finish gluing this down, then I'll shabby it up a bit. I love cheesecloth. Alright, so I'm just going to take this end and just pull the threads so that they're all nice and shabby. Excuse me. Just pull some of these threads off. Excuse me, the weather is so bad at the moment. It's very wet and damp and horrible, really. Right. Okay, so remember that I haven't glued this down, so I am going to do that now. Actually, do I want to put... I kind of want to put something there, a little bit of... do I want this one? No, this one. Okay, I think I just want a little something here. Going to go over that. Alfie's got bored of sitting by my feet, so he is now stretched out on the sofa. I could sit and pull cheesecloth apart all day. Okay, right. So now I'm going to glue this down. Need another glue stick in a minute. I just want to pop a few bits of glue under here. Okay. will shabby this up a bit more, but I won't waste time doing it just now. I can do that before I do my finishing touches. Okay, so I think on this one I'm going to have a little, I don't need it quite yet, like a little tuck flower, so the flower isn't completely, excuse me, I was having a drink of tea, the flower isn't completely stuck down, you can tuck stuff behind it. And I'm going to use one of these, and again this is from AliExpress, and so there's, what you can see is there's 2 layers, but it's quite not two-dimensional. It's got a nice dimensional centre, but it's not two-dimensional. I am probably going to add some filler in here in a minute, but I just want to place it. So what I will do is I will adhere it here around the edge, but not here, so it's like a little tuck pocket. So to fill it out a bit, I will cut some cheesecloth into circles, and I had my cardboard circle here, and all I do is just put a piece of cardboard on it and quickly cut round that, so I'll do that quickly. And it can be really rough because the threads will shabby anyway, so can be very rough. So as you can see, so I should have 4 here, yay! And I'm going to move the book aside for a moment, thread on there. Okay. So I'm just going to fold these, I think, into quarters, yes. And it just will puff the flower up a little bit more, but not too much. Okay, I'll see you later. I am filming.
Sorry.
It's my daughter, she's just popping out. She's popping out to see her brother. She was doing mouth movements saying, "I'm going out." Bless her. It's unusual for us both to be at home on the same day. Doesn't happen very often because we all work different times and shifts or whatever. Well, she works shifts, I just work every day. But she has different shifts. So I wish this weather would improve, but so I'm just shabbying those up at the ends, so just because I love it. You don't have to, but I like it. My husband always says to me, I always know when you've been doing something shabby because there's threads all over the floor. So I'm just going to pop these in here. So, more in here. I'm just going to around there. See, I tidied up and already I'm messy. And just round there. Just give it a bit of a pull to open them up a bit. Make it a little bit fuller. Okay, so you'll see it just gives it a little bit more of a shabby look. Okay, back to the book. So this is going to sit on this corner. Now, I'm just thinking, what can I use? What can I use? I want to do it that way, but I just want to put something here. I'm looking for leaves or a small applique. What have I got here? Oh, don't want that. Oh, one of these. Love this lace. It's perfect for so many things. I will look for applique laces before I look for any other type of lace, only because of how far it goes. Like I say, it's more important to me that the lace goes further and for multiple different uses. That's what I love. So laid this down here, and it's a beautiful frame to have this on, so I am quite happy with that for that page. So I'm going to start just popping this down in key areas that will hold it. Reload my glue gun. And that. I don't have to worry so much here because the flower is going to hold that bit in place. Right, so if I set that there, so my aim is to just glue this outside bit here. So the first bit I'm going to do is the leaves here. I'm just trying to get back in under my feet now. And then he's managed it. Do this leaf here, because that will help structure. And there you go, so it's like a little pocket, flower pocket or tuck spot, or there we go. So again, I will come back and maybe add some bits to this, but I think I'll do that at the end once I've finished. I'm going to try and do one more page today, or in this sitting. I might do some more this evening if the lighting allows me. I think I've got some. I'm going to do a pocket on here. So I don't really want to, it depends what I'm going to do. Let me see, can I? Use a bit of this in the background. Ooh. Oh yes. Yes, 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 I am going to do that. So let me just cut this. See how that goes. I think that's going to go like that. That's going to go there, like that. Okay, now what I want to do is snip around here and free this up. So when I put that there, it will, I need to cut around there, become like a little swirl onto the pocket, like that. But first of all I want to put a bit of lace around there, so I'm quite happy how that's going to sit. So what do I want to edge this in, and tassels? I think I should use a different tassel lace on this. So I think I'm going to go back to this. This one. Take my pin out. Tassel lace. See, as I'm pulling stuff out of the box, I'm finding something else that I can use. I probably am going to end up doing the whole book with you and just hope that you're interested in seeing the full thing. Oh, I love this lace. I think, yeah, I'm going to use a bit of this now. I want a little bit, so if I cut it to here. Right. Now I've got this tassel lace, and it's actually got this at the top. Now that's quite hard to glue. What I do is I actually cut around the scallops. You know, it takes a little bit of time, but you still end up with a more usable piece that you're looking to use, plus you've still got a lace left for another thing, another project or another embellishment. So if I show you, so this is now a lot more flexible and a lot easier to put around the curve, and I still have this left, which is like another lace, and you know, you can use it on something else. So sometimes I double these up. So I think I don't want to go too far up. I think there, and then I will save this for underneath a flower. Right, so I'm going to pop this down. My card's nearly full, so I'm going to have to stop and upload what I've done onto my computer so I can clear my card off and then come back and continue, but that's going to take me a little while, so I will leave it there and I will come back with another part. Bye for now.